Are we live? I believe we are. See if anybody comes in. It's definitely past my bedtime. I'm probably gonna regret being up um, once I get up in the morning. But yes, as you can see on the title, I'm just sitting up here editing a video and just figured I'd come chat with you all if anybody comes in. Don't see nobody just yet, but that's all right. That is all right. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. I am just sitting up here, like I said before, editing a video before I lay down. Well, actually, video has already been edited. It's finished up. But I'm about to start uploading it pretty soon. I think it's gonna be one y'all like. I feel like I haven't been live in a bit. I've just been busy with work and life and all the stuff that goes along with all of that. Um, but yeah, it's been interesting. It has truly been interesting. I did a little test live. I want to say sometime last week. Uh, I was trying to test out the mic on my phone after playing around with my settings a little bit because I think one of my mics in my phone has went out, and I know that iPhones have two uh, microphones built in them. So I was trying to see what was up with that. And while I was on there, I got to talking about good old Lovecraft, good old Lovecraft country. If you have not noticed, my reviews for that have now halted, simply because I've gotten busy at work. Then once I get home, I'm exhausted, so I'm not really in the mood for much when I get home. Like I'm honestly 3 or 4 weeks behind. I'm definitely 3 or 4 weeks behind on Lovecraft Country. I believe I've made it like 20 minutes into episode 4. But yeah, something happened. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't finish it. Uh, but yeah. So that was my first show that I actually tried to commit to review it. And it just didn't happen. For a little bit, I was beating myself up about that. But after a while, I was like, sometimes you try something out and you realize it's just not for you, and maybe it's just that particular show. If I see something else that comes along that interests me, I might give it a shot. But that show is just heavy. It has a lot going on. It has a lot to talk about. And several other people that review it, Spill It Boy TV, L Teddy, really be all of those people talk about how there's so much you try to cover in Lovecraft Country. Uh, and just as it was my first show I started reviewing, I feel like I might have just bit off more than I can chew because most of them even got to a point where they were questioning whether they were going to continue to review the show, even though they enjoyed watching it. It's the fact that, again, it's so jam packed with information, background knowledge, all of these elements that you would like to cover to tell a cohesive story in your review. But sometimes, again, it just doesn't happen. What's up, my one friend out there in the bushes, in the skybox, hanging out in the bleachers? I see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Like I said in the title, I'm just sitting up here editing. Well, again, I keep saying editing. I'm uploading a video actually. It's a cute little reaction video. I feel like y'all are gonna like it. It's not showing up in my Dropbox like I had just put it there. So that's bothering me at the moment. But other than that, I'm just chilling tonight. I am so glad that it is Saturday. It is not Saturday. I am so glad that it is Thursday night and that tomorrow is Friday. Yes, definitely looking forward to enjoy my Friday. But dear one person in the clouds, feel free to drop down in the chat. You don't gotta say much, but I hate what's you gonna leave? You gonna leave Shady Boots. You see that they don't like this kind of preaching. They don't like this kind of preaching. But yes. Um it's been a turbulent fall. And fall has only been around for about 48 hours. Even though the temperature changed about a whole week ago, uh, it was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And if you don't know, I live in the South, so you can tell when the weather is about to bottom out, and that's definitely what happened. It was cooler last week, but it's definitely not as hot as it was 2 weeks ago, certainly. I feel videos are live streaming is always weird for me because I'm legit just sitting here talking to myself, but but essentially that's what all videos are. But again, I guess like I my favorite thing about live streaming is just the general interaction between the host and the folks in the chat. But since I am and have a smaller platform, it is not always going to be uh, people in the chat that I can talk to if and when I do decide to go live. Uh, but yeah. Ooh, did not mean to start playing somebody else's video on my video. But I found it in the Dropbox, so now I can upload it. I need to take a thumbnail photo. Oh, okay, that is the right one. What's up, Chocolate Bay? How are you doing, man? I'm just sitting up here, uploading a video and running my mouth to an empty chat. uh, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Not Instagram, but YouTube's filters when you upload mobile device are interesting. Some of them make a great impact, and others, I'm sorry, who thought of that and why? Let's see. But yes, let's see. What should the title of this video be? Hmm. Sorry, guys, I'm typing. Give me just a second. You know what I hate about uploading videos is creating a title, because titles they can be pretty important in attracting people to your videos and whatnot. You don't want it to be too long. You don't want it to be too short. I don't know. Well, I got a new video uploading officially after it took me a minute to find it in my little storage device. I think I'm going to go ahead and log off of here so my internet isn't doing crazy stuff. Because it can, while it's uploading, I'm also live. That may be putting a strain and probably is going to make the upload go a little slower. So, yes, I just wanted to come on here for a little bit, let y'all know that I'm still here, uh, popping in and out, because I work. I'm busy, uh, and work is draining. I could see if I had an office job, I'd probably be on here a little more. But since I work with a lot of people, I'm really just drained by the end of the day and by the end of the week. My social meter is at zero. My patience with myself is at zero, and just I'll be tired. I'll be tired. So my posting may be a little sporadic, but don't worry, I'm here. And if I do officially leave YouTube, you will see me depart. Um, I did have an idea today about a little video series I want to start doing. Uh, as you can see, my hair is growing out really nicely. Give you a little close up. You see the curls. You see the color. You see all of that. Uh, so back in undergrad, my hair was really my crown and glory. Uh, I had made a post on my Instagram actually talking about it because I don't want to say I was known for my hair when I was in school, but I got plenty of compliments on my hair when I was in undergrad. Like people would just gawk at my hair and ask me how did I get my twist outs like that and all of that. So with my hair growing out now, granted it's not long enough to do twist and all of that right now. Right now it'll be probably just more so general maintenance and product reviews probably. Uh, But as it gets longer, I'll have a chance to do a little bit more with manipulation, show you all some tutorials. Uh, I could, I may learn how to actually cornrow by the end of that video series because I can two strand twist, I can flat twist, I can do locks, I can braid locks, but I cannot cornrow to save my life. Um, but yeah, I love my hair. I've always enjoyed taking care of my hair. Um, People always like my hair, so I feel like why not take something that I have a lot of experience with and that I know people are going to be receptive to, and why not try to incorporate that into my channel, just like I've done with cooking to a degree. You know, I love to cook. I'm actually thinking about selling desserts during the holiday season this year. So that's another thing that's going to be taking up time from me. It should be taking up more time right now as far as planning. But again, I be tired. I be slacking. But again, I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on that as we transition into the deeper fall. I guess one would say as we transition in the fall, because I guess we technically are still transitioning. Uh, I I should be planning more and trying to get a menu together of concrete things that I know I'm going to be serving and whatnot. But I'm probably going to share that process in some degree on here and just give y'all a little inside peek into me going around the kitchen and whatnot. Shout out to Jaded for sharing my video. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, I'm just sitting up here uploading another video. A little. This one is a reaction to some of Nini's shadiest moments throughout her time on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just a little ode to her, since she will not be joining the franchise for the near future. I had seen someone upload these a little montage of some of their favorite moments. So I was like, I was texting my best friend about it. I was like, you know what? These are hilarious. And we were going back and forth sharing some of our favorite moments about our favorite moments within those videos. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a reaction to that. And I've seen Jaded doing a lot of new reactions also. I really got to go back and watch the School Days one. School Days, when I first discovered School Days, and how old was I? I think I was in late high school. Late high school. This was 2013, 2014. That was the first time I had seen School Days. I might have been in college, actually. I might have been a freshman. I don't know. I should have seen it before I saw it. Just put it like that. But I was just in awe. I was like, this is a Black musical, beautiful production that covered a part of the Black experience that even a lot of Black people aren't aware of, as far as being at an HBCU, pledging, doing all of that stuff. Granted, I went to PWI and I didn't do any Greek stuff, but it was just, even though a lot of people don't, a lot of Greek members don't even favor the video, I enjoy the movie just because it's funny to me. The musical scenes, when they dance and sing in the salon. When they dance and sing in the salon, that is my favorite moment of that movie. Good and bad hair, whether you're dark or you're fair. I love. I'm gonna, once I lay down, I'm gonna watch your reaction because I know you covered that part from the movie. And then the song that she sings, that Tisha Campbell sings at the coronation. Amazing. The part I hate most about that movie, dear Jesus, is when what was the boy's name? Almighty. Uh, when all I think that's what his name was. When the way his hair was split down the middle and parted and slicked down, and then Tisha Campbell, not Tisha Campbell, is it Tisha Campbell? Yes, yes, yes. If not, oh well. The girl that plays Gina and Martin, y'all know who I'm talking about. She licked the part of his hair. And I was like, ma'am, I know you taste that. I know you taste that sweat, you taste that grease, and you taste that process. I know you do. Because they were at homecoming. And if you know anything about HBCU homecomings, even PWI homecomings, in my experience, they are an all-day event. Yes, you have time to freshen up throughout the different events of the weekend. But by the end of Saturday night, you are lit. You sweaty. You you are not in the correct state to be licked on. And that really just overdoes it for me. Isn't he Stan Edgar in The Boys? I have seen things about The Boys, but I have not watched it, Jaded. So I cannot tell you. I know I can think of the actor. I can see his face in my head, but I do not know if he's actually what he's actually in now. Boy, I was about okay, I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes. I'll give you a couple more minutes. You go ahead and take care of your little drink. Uh and I will be here. What else can I talk about? Oh my God, the whole Breonna Taylor situation. I don't want to get too deep into that, but that has definitely been wearing on my heart and wearing on my mind over the last couple of days. When I saw how they were prepping the city, I knew what it was then, and I knew what outcome we had to brace ourselves for. And I just have to say, I'm not surprised with how that ended. But yes, anyway, anyway, that got deep for a second. I just want shout out to Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. When I got home today, I was reminded of a performance she did of Paul Laurence Dunbar's The Mask, paired with another poem that she did, and that really just hit home to being a Black professional dealing with Black death and having to function within the workplace, even though your heart is wearing heavy. Yeah, because today was tough. Today was tough. I'm not gonna lie. My mind was just, I don't know. Like you scroll through you scroll through YouTube and you see people talking about the Breonna Taylor situation, talking about the lack of charges and convictions, and you really can't help but to get down to some degree. But you also you're at work and you got to work, so you wear the mask and you make it happen. Ouch! I just hit my foot on my table. That's why I don't need any shots. No, I'm not a shot person at all. Ugh, keep that. I'm too weak. I am too weak. But I'm glad to see you back, Jaden. What else? What else can I talk about? Mm, it's just really weird that we're still in quarantine. Like technically, we are still in quarantine, and I guess for me, it doesn't really feel like quarantine because I've been drugged back to work, and I just don't know. It's really weird realizing that we're not in a much different place with the coronavirus than we were in March or April. Yes, we've gotten people to start wearing masks and all of that. But as far as the numbers, I feel like the numbers are decreasing right now. I'm just not even, I feel like, I'm certain that the numbers are decreasing right now because people are not getting tested at the same rates that they were 4 months ago. So whereas my state was seeing at least 1,000 new cases per day, it's more like between 300, 650 every day. And I'm just like, people have loosened up on their social distancing. People are being more flexible with their mask or non-mask wearing, but yet the numbers are decreasing. That's not logical to me. That it's not just disappearing. That's not how this works at all. So I just feel like the numbers are looking the way they're looking just because people are not getting tested. Do you think we'll ever get back to any sense of normalcy? That's a good question. That's a really good question. And mostly because I feel like there will be, there will be, there will be some, there will be some sense of normalcy, but it will never be as carefree as we were in the past, as far as like talking about infectious diseases, really pushing for people to wash their hands, because some people are just nasty and they don't think that's a part of their daily care and their daily just maintenance of their body. Um, and then you got to think about the economy. Think about people who the job market, the people who are working from home. We have people who have been told for years that, hey, Amber, how are you doing? We have people that have been told for years that they have to come into work and their job cannot be done from home. But guess what everybody made happen in March? Well, I'm not going to say everybody. Guess what people made happen in March? They made it possible to work from home. So that is definitely going to change some things as far as employment. Uh, Schooling is definitely going to be an interesting uh, institution over the next couple of years. Just given the couple months that students were not receiving the typical instruction that they have been at school, I feel like that's going to give us 2 or 3 years and we will see the true effects of those couple months, especially with those younger students. You will see the true effect of those uh, delays in instruction and the different model of instruction changing. Um, but normalcy, I think normalcy is ever changing and evolving. The way we lived in 2019, to some may not be normal compared to how we lived in 1980, how y'all live in 1980 because I wasn't born. I'm a 90s baby. What's up, everybody coming in the chat? I see it's about 6 of y'all out there. Make sure to like this video. Feel free to drop down in the comments and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like our world is at a very sensitive spot, and that we are at a place where we're able to make some changes happen, but it could easily fall to the good side or the bad side. Of course, I would hope that as a country we fall on the right side of history, but I feel like every man has his day. Every person has their day of retribution and their day of judgment, and I feel like America is no different. There will be a day where America has to answer for its injustices against people of all identities. Not saying I hope anything bad happens, not saying that at all. But for every reaction, there is an opposite and equal reaction. And we simply can't deny that. All the turmoil that America has created abroad, domestically, amongst different identities, actively discriminating against marginalized populations. There will come a day where America will have to take account for its actions, and that's I don't know what that's going to look like, but I know that day will come, and that day is promised. I know that. Every great nation I've been instructed about, they have their successes and they have their falls. And we're no exemption. We are no exemption. Daniel J. Cameron, is that the district attorney in Kentucky? I think that's who that is. If not, please correct me. Because I think isn't he the guy that's now like in the lineup for the open Supreme Court seat? Or am I wrong? Or am I thinking about something else? Okay, yes, that's him. Yeah. And I believe he's married, was about to get married to Mitch McConnell's niece, granddaughter, somebody. I don't know. But yeah, just thinking about all of that it all makes sense. It all ties together. Just like on the YouTube streets. If you look close enough at the interactions of people, you see where their alliances lie. You see what connections are built, and you see what conversations are being had in the background. It's no coincidence that this verdict comes out, and then he is reported being on the lineup for the next Supreme Court justice spot. That is what it is, and that's some BS in my opinion. I'm tired of I'm tired of politics. I'm tired of politicians. I'm tired of the games. Like, I don't know what kind of system we need. I don't know who's gonna implement or create this system, but I just know that the current American government structure and system, this just ain't it. This is just not it. We're We're ruling a country based on documents drafted when a heavy percent of the population were considered 3/5 of a human. Um, it's time to update some things. You either get with it or get left behind, in my opinion. And I feel like America's about to get left behind at some point. Uh, I feel like the rest of the world could easily go on without us in some manner because we are not the center of the universe, uh, as we like to think. But yes, y'all, it is approaching. It's approaching 11 o'clock. Of course, Amber. Of course, the anger is valid. The anger is expected. The anger is real. But we gotta figure out our own way to work through that. We gotta think about how we can take our anger and transfer it into something impactful, make it something beneficial. Just do something with it. Because letting anger just fester in us, that's not going to solve anything for anybody, in my opinion. So I say that if you're mad, you're upset, do what you got to do to make a difference. So hopefully we won't feel that way in the future. Yeah. And I believe Monique said something similar to this. Shout out to Monique in Charm School. I feel like she said something similar to this on Charm School when she was going back and forth with Marissa. It should piss you off so bad that you change, and that you change whatever the circumstance is. That's how I look at stuff a lot. If you're angry, be angry enough to make a change, be angry enough to make a difference, be angry enough to elevate outside of your anger. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with tonight. Marinate on that. I had saw that kind of goes back to I saw jaded nerd make a community post about refocusing his anger and using that energy to do something productive and just recentering himself. And what I said really lines up with that. That didn't even come to mind until right then. So we gotta make proper use of the energy that we have. You gotta do that because like faith without works is dead. We can feel a lot. We can believe a lot. But if you're not gonna do something with it, what's the point? What's the point? All right, y'all. I hope you all have a good night. I hope you all are out there being safe. If you're going to work, make sure you're being safe, washing your hands, doing all of that. We are still in a pandemic, hard C. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Make sure you check out my video that's currently uploading. That should be up pretty soon. But that's all, y'all. That is all. Thank you all for coming through. I'm going to go ahead and end this bad boy. See y'all later.